Hello everyone, my name is Prasanna. To introduce myself, I'm an engineer. In this video, I'll be talking about top 5 self-help books we hear all the time, and I'll be talking whether they're worth full reading or summary is enough. Just as a quick note, every book I mention here is amazing in its own way. So don't take this as an expert recommendation, just take it as my own personal suggestion. And without any further delay, let's get started. The first book on the list is Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's about how small, consistent actions can create big change over time. If you are new to productivity or just getting started with reading books, this is a best first read. But if you're already explored all these topics through various YouTube videos or some other books, then you might find these concepts in the book very repetitive. So in that case, just summary will be enough. Otherwise, it's one of the best books to get started. The second book on the list is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Unlike many personal growth books which focus mainly on giving quick tips, this one prioritizes on long-term mindset shifts and personal growth. When it comes to full read or summary, this book is definitely a full read because this book is not just giving tips, it's actually helping us to implement them in real life by giving exercises at the end of each chapter which you can implement. If you might get an overview of the habits by going through summary, but you won't get to know how to build them in the real life. So if you are really interested in personal growth, then take this book, give it a full read, line to line, page by page. You will enjoy the process. It might take time, but it's definitely worth reading. The next book on the list is Deep Work by Cal Newport. This book talks about how deep work can impact the lives in the world full of distractions. It gives insights about how the periods of focus change our entire lives. For beginners, this is not a book which I recommend because some concepts are really complex, but you can go with a summary and understand the concepts, and then you can come back to the full read later. And also for the people who are very serious about improving their focus hours and eliminating the distractions like constant social media scrolling or getting stuck in the checking mails and stuff, this book is definitely worth it. The fourth book on the list is 5am Club by Robin Sharma. This is one of my favorite books of all time. I read this book multiple times. Whenever I feel I'm getting distracted, I'll just go back to this book and read it again. And what makes this book very special is it's not just about waking up, but it's about transforming your mornings and elevating your life. And also, the author tells it as a story, not just as a tips or standard like any other standard self-help books. This book has a lot more to offer. Like, there are characters which we can connect with them. They have real struggles. They have their transformation journey going on. We also feel like we are part of the journey. We are also listening to that guy who is telling this techniques to the students. It's more like a story which it makes us hooked, and also we'll learn along with them. Also, there are many practical useful things like mind maps and tables inside the story which will make us remember the things easily. There are many good practical tips and many techniques which the author teaches in the book as form of a story. I really love reading this book again and again, and it's definitely worth read. Even it's for the beginners or for those who are already in the journey and just want to have a recap on their habit forming journey, they can come back to this book and go through it once again. The final book on my list is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. This book is not about motivation, it's about a man who came from an abusive childhood and changed his life to become a Navy SEAL, and later he broken many endurance records. And this book comes as a form of biography of David Goggins, but you will find it very inspiring. This person talks about mental toughness and how he was able to control his mind and how he pushed himself beyond the limits. It's very inspiring journey, and it's definitely a worth reading book. If you're into biographies, then you will love this book. But if you're a person who is not very interested in hustle, too much hustle, or you want the self improvement to be more balanced way instead of challenging yourself more, then you might skip this book and go with the summary. But for anyone who wants to go experience that level of commitment, this book will really help it. Whether you choose summary or full read, these books have something very valuable to offer for you. For this video, I have kept only these 5 books, but I'll bring more and more books in the upcoming videos. Until then, bye bye.